Hello everybody, it is I, SkinnyDude here, and yes, this is another one today, and why so soon? Well, I looked at it this way. I had you guys before submitting them Friday to Friday, and then I would do it a week beforehand, or like a week before. So now, from now on, it's just gonna go, I'm gonna give you a new theme Friday, and then Wednesday of that week they'll be due. So no more submissions after Wednesday. Well, Tuesday at midnight, we'll say it ends. So that way I have time to make these videos to come out that Friday, and we can be on track for the weeks, you know? Okay, so let's delve into this. So this theme this time was basically cards that if you play them wrong, could hurt you, or just very well just kill your hero in general. I got inspired by this by Unlicensed Apothecary. I mean, yeah, it's got great stats. It's just 9 times out of 10 you're gonna die from it. So there's no point in really trying to run the thing to begin with. So let's delve in. The first one was submitted by MG. It is a 10 mana neutral spell, but if I was to pick a class for it to be in, I'd probably say Druid because they can run a lot of big stuff and get away with it. It is the 10 mana spell, Ace Up Your Sleeve. So you draw a card. If this card costs 8 or more, destroy the enemy hero. If it costs 7 or less, destroy your hero. So it's a last-ditch effort. Now, if you're using a deck tracker and you know your last card costs 8 or more, you could just play this and insta-win. So if it costs that much, then you have a shot. But Jade Idol won't help you. Jade Idol will not get you there. So I like it. I think it's kind of cool. It not necessarily hurt you to the point of a licensed apothecary where you could still live just outright. Either you win or you lose. But it's an interesting gamble kind of card. If you're just like, alright, back's against the wall, his board's loaded, I have 3 cards left, one of them is a 10 cost spell, the other ones are 2 and 3, let's go for it. And if this was a legit card, this would make some pretty seriously cool to watch, or interesting to watch, I should say, highlights. So, thank you MG for the neutral submission of Ace Up Your Sleeve. Alrighty, next submission is from Create Jesus, also known as Eat Pant on the Discord channel, but his actual name on the Discord is Create Jesus. I really like this card. It's a 5 mana 4/3 legendary card for warrior, and it's a pirate, Captain Cannonbeard. Whenever you play a pirate, deal 4 damage to 2 random non-pirate characters. So yes, your hero could take 8, or the enemy hero could take 8, or 4 and 4, and so forth, as long as it doesn't have pirates. This card could potentially kill you, but it could also help the opponent. So this is exactly something I was looking for in terms of cards that could potentially kill you, but could also help you win. So thank you, Create Jesus, for this awesome submission. Alrighty, next one. And the next few, I believe, right? Yep, the next 2 are from Holy. And this is a mage secret. We haven't seen any secrets at all on this whole series yet. So this is the first secret we're seeing. A 3 mana mage secret, Imploding Runes. It's rare, so this would compete with Exploding Runes in terms of rarity. Secret. At the end of your opponent's turn, destroy their left and rightmost minions, so Crushing Wall, but then deal damage to your hero equal to the health of each minion destroyed. So if you destroy 2 Void Lords, well, you just took 18, but they're gone. Enemy priests are trying to set up with Divine Spirit, and this goes off. Well, you could take a lot of damage there, but you just killed off 2 creatures with 1 card. It's a lot of good value there, and for what, 3 mana? You could play this early game. Turn 3. Secret Mage would have a field day with this as some sort of board control. What do they care about their health? They're already in the dominating position anyway. The other card submitted by Holy is a warrior weapon, 8 mana 4/3, Overcharged Sulphurous. Sorry. So you get 3 hits out of this. After your hero attacks, deal 16 damage to a random character. Hit the opponent with this, and they take 16 in the face. You just dealt them 20 damage. Yes, this could hit you. Let's say you swing with this twice, and both of them hit you. And you take 32, and you haven't armored up. You are dead. Yeah. But they could also be dead. So it's just like the pirate card with the Captain Cannonbeard there. It's just like that, and the principle of like, you could die, they could die. But you could win the game. So it fits the theme pretty nicely. So thank you, Holy, for those 2 submissions. The next one here are Torvas. The first one is Demented Advocate. 4 mana 1/4 Warlock Demon Rare. Taunt. Battle Cry. Deal 10 damage to your hero. So Mind Blast yourself in the face twice. Or take a Pyroblast right to the face. So what does it do? Why do this? Well, when it dies, you restore 2 health to your hero. And then at the end of the next turn, you summon a 0/2 copy of this minion. So if they hit the Demented Advocate, at the end of the next turn, it's resummoned as a 0/2 taunt with restore 2 health when it dies. So this has got to die 5 times, and you have to get Silence that's gone. Same thing as Dreadsteed, where it's just a 4 mana infinite kind of thing, but you'll keep healing from this. Granted, this could be good with the Spellstone, right? You took 10, but your Spellstone's triggered and boosted up. Plus, when these come back and die, you get more health. So overall, I think it could see play. It's fair at a rare. I think it is definitely a fair rarity for us to make it a rare. But I could see some weird warlocks trying to run this. Because it's a taunt after all. It's protection. So the other card submitted by Torva is the 2 mana 5/1 weapon for Warlock. Warlocks get a weapon. Hexific Scythe. Immune while attacking. So it's like the Gladiator Longbow for Hunter where you're immune. But when it dies, you have a 50% chance to re-equip this weapon. You don't have to spend the mana, just re-equip it and deal damage to your hero equal to the damage this weapon has dealt. So obviously it's going to hit something for 5. 50% chance you're going to get this thing freely re-equipped, but you take 5. So I'm hoping with this 5 attack, you are killing something that is going to be a heavier hitter than 5 to your face to make up for it. Spellstones would trigger. So, could be very good. I could see even some aggressive Warlocks just running this as burst. Turn 2, hit the opponent for 5 in the face, and potentially just keep hitting them for 5 in the face. Yeah, I take damage, but they're taking Doomguard damage in the face without it even being turn 5. And I could maybe see some control Warlocks trying to run this, trying to clear out the enemy board. Yeah, they'll lose some health, but if they have a Deathwing at 5 health, and you just hit their Deathwing at 5, instead of taking 12, and if this re-equips, you'll take 5. If you kill the Deathwing with this, and this Scythe doesn't re-equip, you don't take 5. So you just basically kill the minion for free. It's pretty good value there. Alright, so on to mine. So I made 2 different cards for this one, because I was feeling a bit like I can't just make one for this, because I made multiple for the past. So my first one, it's a little broken, so I had to change up some of the rules of it originally. But it's a 6 mana 1/7. Joan of Arc, or Jeon d'Arc. And it's a legendary priest creature. So that's important because it's a priest creature, which means that they can heal their hero back up. And this will be very important here. At the end of your turn, your hero loses half its life plus 1. So if you're at 30, you drop down to 14 because you lose half plus 1. That way you can't play this on 3 because you'll take 2 and 1 and then die. So you have to play this kind of when you're at full health. So let's say you're at 30 and you play Joan of Arc on turn 6. You go down to 14 health. While Joan of Arc gains that much attack until you end your next turn. So next turn, she's going to have, your hero took 16 damage, she's going to be a 6 mana 17/7. On turn 6. Granted, in this day and age with this meta, you probably won't be at full health by turn 6. But if we ever see like an aggressive meta, or a controlling meta, the reason why I made it 6 and not like 4 or like 10. If it's 10, they could just polymorph or change it. If it's 6, it's a little less chance of that, and the opponent, if they can't block it, would take 17. But at that end step, this will reset back down to 1, and then that way it doesn't keep stacking. And then you'll go from your 14 health down to 6. So this thing now becomes a 6 mana 9/7. See how it's way different now. So it'll constantly decreasing your health total by half plus 1 every time. But if your opponent can just stall for a few turns, and you get down to like 3, or they knock you down to 3, then at that next end step you take half, which would be about 2 or 1, and then plus 1. It would probably be rounded up, so 2, and then plus 1. You'd be dead. So all they have to do is get you to 3 while you have Joan out, and then they kill themselves on their own turn. It's mainly meant to be like, hey, here's a huge heavy hitter, and then we'll slowly keep hurting you and decreasing down in power as it goes on with the game. And then my other submission was Cupid, a 10 mana 4/4. It's another priest one because I was like, well, what? There's really no other classes that steal minions besides priest. Let's be honest, right? So if I was to make a Cupid card, it would have to be priest. Excuse me, 10 mana 4/4, legendary creature, history to go along with my history theme going on. Cupid. At the end of your turn, take control of an opponent's minion and lose life equal to its mana cost. You're probably like, whoa, Skinny, what are you doing? Taking control of minions like that? That's crazy. At the end of the turn when you play this, yeah, so it's a mind control when it first comes out, but it's also a 4/4 body, which makes it legendary, number one. Number two, it's not a May effect. You have to take it. So you took their Void Lord, and you took 9. I don't think you were at full first to begin with, so this could potentially just kill you the next turn because you have to take a minion. So if your opponent leaves up something big with a lot of health, you take it. If they play something with a lot of high mana cost, and you don't trade your minions in, you are forced to take it with Cupid. So that's basically how Cupid could potentially kill you off, but you're stealing your opponent's stuff. So I could definitely see some games where it's good, and some games where if your opponent can just stall enough and you're forced to take their own things, then you just die as the hero. Alrighty, so I wanted to thank everybody for submitting their cards, and after this one goes up, we'll then, hopefully now, it'll be Friday for submissions, and then Friday up until Tuesday night at midnight, you guys will have to submit them, so I can make these videos Wednesday, and then get them uploaded for Friday of the next week. So that was episode 3 in the bag, and hopefully you guys will keep watching the next ones once more come out. And if you haven't seen the other ones, go back and check them out. They're pretty interesting, some of the fan-made submitted cards. And if you too want to submit fan cards, all you have to do is join the Discord that you'll see in the description always when I'm streaming, or I can put in the bottom of this video too. And hop into the Discord chat where we make the cards, and you guys can submit them based on the theme that we have each week. Alrighty, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.